Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it.
They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their conference.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Arizona in a hurry.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just...
oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Right midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
That was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score.
To say this has been a slow start, and he's all defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And have to step up big time in this situation.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the deep... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Coming after him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He rifles one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Kansas State, 19, Arizona.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pettis. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Unloads it left. Got his man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you open. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
With jet sweep pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.